wasn't in the right spot. So why does he need to move it? Yes, sir. With your hand up back there. Talk to us.
Has to be on the 6.
Uh-huh.
Because if the minute hand was on the 6, it would be 2:30.
Would y'all agree with that? If we move that hour hand around, we talked about a bunch of our groups that if we were walking on that clock and we started at 12 and we walked halfway around, remember that first model we saw where we drew the line? If we walked from the 12 and we stopped halfway, we would stop at the 6, right? So we got the half pass. I think y'all got that. But remember, the other part of our success criteria was not just to model it with the clock, but to write the time. So let's look at where is it? Oh, Miss Lois doesn't have it up here. What would we write as our time for Boom and Buzz? And have solutions on there, and I don't see it. So let's talk about that. If we were going to write those, what would we put in the digital clock, and the clock at the bottom of our paper? So let's look at these two solutions. Okay, eyes up here. So let's take a look. And let's look at these two times. Push them up a little bit higher. Okay. What do you notice about these two times? What's the same and what's different? And which one shows 2:30? Turn and talk to your partner. What's the same, what's different, and which one shows 2:30?
Which one shows
Okay, let's come back together. Our timer just went off, so we're going to wrap up our conversation. But first, we're going to finish this, okay? So you were talking to your partner about what's the same about both of these times that they've written here? What's the same about both of these? They both have 30s. Do y'all see that? Where'd the 30 come from? Where'd the 30 come from? They were splitting it in half. So where's the 30? How'd they know it should be 30? Yeah. Because it's supposed to be pointed at the 6, right? Is that what we said earlier? Remember our other clock that we had up here? That we said should have been pointed at the 6. Y'all remember that? So how did they know that was 30? How did they know that was 30? They took the minute hand. How did y'all figure out it was 30, those of you who had 30 in your minutes? How'd you know? Yeah.
Under the 6 there was a 30.
Oh, it told you there's 30. Did anybody find out a different way besides looking at the clock and it says 30? I saw some of you doing it. What'd you do? You just knew. Sometimes we just know stuff, don't we? How else did you figure it out?
Count by 5.
Counted by 5s, right? So if you didn't know it, if your little clock, like Boo may not have a clock that says 30 here. So he might have to count all these little tick marks. There's 30 of them. So they knew it was 30. Okay, so we said that was right. So we know they're in the 30. But wait a second. Do you notice what's different?
Yes.
One's a 2, one's a 3. Which one of these clocks here on the bottom shows 2:30? And why and how do you know? Turn it to your partner. Last question. How do you know? Turn it to your partner. How do you know? Why is the one on the left not right?
But I think you do.
You have to.
of these actually shows 2:30. We know we have the half. We've proven that's 30 minutes. What are you thinking?
It's the right, because the other one is 3:30, and that one has to be 2:30, so that one's right.
Are you following what she's saying? This is 2:30. She said this one's 3:30.
Oh.
So they've already went too far. If Boomwait's still here, is he going to make it to pictures on time? No. So did you guys meet your learning target today with your success criteria?
Yes.
Did we figure out what the clocks should look like?
Yes.
Yes, we did. They had the clocks that looked like this with our clock with the halfway between the 2 and the 3 and their 30 at the 6. And you got here because it was halfway around the clock. You were able to model it and write it. You guys did an awesome job. Here's what I want you to do. Walk back to your desk, and I'm going to give you a little exit ticket for you to do on your own.